Let's discuss about computer memory. The basic purpose of memory for a human or machine is to keep record of information for a period of time. First and foremost, we should know that computers work in binary. Computer cannot understand human language, that is English language. It has its own language, that is machine language. Say text, numbers, symbols, photos, audio or video. Computers process all these kinds of information in the form of numbers or digits. Hence, computers called as digital computers. Humans work with decimal number system, that is 0 to 9. We humans like decimal number system because we have 10 fingers, which makes us easy to count. Instead, computers have thousands, millions of electronic switches called transistors. These transistors store binary information in on signal state, that is 1, and off signal state, that is 0. Computer stores data and instruction. Computer memory is thought of as a cell. Each cell is broken down into number of bits. 8 bits is equal to 1 byte, and each memory has a location address. This is the storage representation of computer memory. As we saw, 0 and 1 are called as bits. 4 bits is called as 1 nibble. 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. 1024 bytes is 1 kilobyte. 1024 kilobyte is 1 megabyte. 1024 megabyte is 1 gigabyte. 1024 gigabyte is 1 terabyte. 1024 terabyte is 1 petabyte, and 1024 petabyte is 1 exabyte. In the same way, 1024 exabyte is 1 zettabyte, and 1024 zettabyte is 1 yottabyte. This is the storage representation of computer memory. Say, when we send a text email or SMS may be stored in terms of bits. A Word document is stored in terms of KBs. A digital photo may be stored in terms of MBs. A video may be stored in terms of GBs. A hard disk has a capacity of 1 TB. Photos stored in a Facebook is in number of petabytes. Like how human memory is actually split into two types of memory. Short-term memory and long-term memory. Short-term memory means what? Say, a recently seen, heard or processed with our brain. Long-term memory means facts learned, experienced or how to do the things. In the same way, a typical computer has two kinds of memory. Primary memory, like our short-term working memory. Secondary memory, like our long-term working memory. Let us discuss one by one. Primary memory. When we talk about computer memory, usually it means a RAM, random access memory. So, every computer has a temporary storage built into the hardware. It stores data and instruction of a program. Which program? The program which is currently being executed by the CPU. I mean to say you are typing a document. MS Word software and a typed document, that is the input given, will be stored in a RAM. Say you are listening to a music software, and the input given as a song, that is a song, will be stored in a RAM. This is a temporary storage. It consists of some chips. It has a random access property. It means it can access data from any location. It has a limited capacity. It is a read or write memory. Means it can read and write into the memory. Thing is, data is lost when a power is switched off. Hence, this memory is volatile in nature. There are two types of RAM, SRAM and DRAM. SRAM means static RAM, DRAM means dynamic RAM. Dynamic RAM uses an external circuitry to regenerate or refresh storage charge to retain the stored data. On the other hand, static RAM doesn't need any special generator circuit to retain the stored data. Usually, most computer uses dynamic RAM. Next, we'll see read-only memory. A special type of RAM called read-only memory. As the name suggests, we can only read from the memory. This type of memory is non-volatile. Means data is permanently stored. I mean to say, the data will not be vanished when a computer is switched off. Hence, it stores data permanently. The information is stored permanently in such memories during manufacture. But we can only read from it and they cannot be changed. Example is system boot program. What is the system boot program? It's a micro program which contains a set of startup instructions that are executed when a system is powered on to check if the system hardware like memory, input-output device is functioning properly or not. And also it looks for an operating system and loads its core part in the volatile RAM of the system to produce the initial display screen prompt. So, categories of primary memory. RAM, random access memory. We have two types of RAM, SRAM and DRAM. And this is a ROM, read-only memory. Let us see types of ROM. PROM, programmable read-only memory. The user can load and store read-only programs and data in it. Actually, there are two types of ROM, manufacturer programmed and user programmed. ROM and PROM. In this type of chip, user cannot alter it. We have another type of ROM, erasable and programmable ROM. In this type of ROM, the user can erase information stored in it and the chip can reprogram to store new information. Another type of RAM, electrically erasable and programmable ROM. And this is a type of EEPROM chip in which stored information is erased by using high voltage electric pulses. secondary memory. As I explained you, internal memory, main memory, it can store and retrieve data very quickly. So, it is used to help the computer whatever it is currently working on. But forgets its contents when a computer is switched off. That's why computers also has auxiliary memory which remembers things even when power is off. Say example hard disk. And these are called as external memory. It is slower than the main memory. These are used for storing information permanently. Different types of secondary storage devices like your floppy disk, CD, DVD, hard disk. Every computer has a secondary memory, that is a hard disk, which stores data or softwares permanently. Next is cache memory. The rate at which CPU can fetch data from memory is about 10 times slower than the rate at which CPU can process data. Performance of processor often gets limited due to this memory processor speed mismatch. Obviously, this is improved the overall performance greatly by minimizing memory speed mismatch by using a cache memory. This is a memory placed between CPU and main memory to overcome the speed mismatch. Since CPU needs to wait for data. It is used to temporarily store very active data and instructions during processing. You can see here, content of primary memory is placed in cache memory to overcome the speed mismatch between CPU and main memory. Thank you.